Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Good evening. Is that our superstar from Macon, Georgia, on with us here? I see you're connecting your audio now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm excited to introduce you to our network, our audience of superstars we have as well. To everyone that is viewing on YouTube, viewing on live, this is also going to be on YouTube. So you guys will be able to go to our library and check this interview out in the event that you're not able to stay on and see the entire interview. But you guys know I bring to you some of the most important people for the movement that we're under. So when you hear about this queen and what she's doing, I'm sure you guys are going to get her contact info and connect with her. All right, let's see what's happening here. It's a long time to connect. And I wanted to make sure the backdrop you guys saw, we have on this side, the African flag where we are for the entire month of September, which is Côte d'Ivoire, or Ivory Coast, as some people say. That's the flag right behind me. And then right to my left, your right, is Namibia in Africa. That's in the southern eastern part of Africa. And that's where we're focused on for the month, for just this month. Just today, I mean, today is every fourth Wednesday for Namibia. And the one over here is the monthly one. This one here is for the month. This is for just today. All right, let's see what's happening here. We can't connect the audio with our queen. Let's see what's happening here. Let's remove her and then see if she can come back in. Let her come back in. So sorry about the technical difficulties, but it will be worth the wait. In the meantime, while we're waiting on this queen to come back. Okay, they're saying you can't hear me either. Okay, so while we're waiting for leader Shania to come back. I need someone on here to tell me if you guys can hear me or not, because now it's saying the same thing. Let me go on YouTube and see if you guys can see what you guys seeing, see if I can see what you are seeing as well. Because now at this point, we are behind 3 minutes here. We're gonna get it cleaned up. Everything is gonna be just fine, you guys, trust me. While we're waiting, every Wednesday is Economic Day, meaning Wednesdays is the one day out the week that we're asking us to really concentrate on supporting Black businesses. And if we follow that format, that means with it being 4 Wednesdays each month, we each individually should be able to name 4 Black businesses that we personally spent money with. This is being able to keep with that process of at least once a week spending money internally. We just had his Mexican Independence Day parade, and I'm gonna tell you, they were out there doing it way big. I appreciate the love they share with each other, the culture, and I just want us to do what we're supposed to do, just like I see what they're doing, which is what they supposed to do. So I don't condemn them. I recognize the beauty of how that looks, and I just want us to follow suit. It's past time for us to do it. So it's really a matter of just coordinating with us so that we can do what we got to do to support our own. You know, if we're waiting on outsiders to come and save us, then we're the ones in the wrong. It got to be take personal pride, responsibility, and do for self. It's no other way to sugarcoat it. No other way around it. That's what needs to happen. All right, here we go. Shania is here. Let's see now if it comes through. And then as we're waiting on Shania to get in, Hydras Clark is our leader who contacts our executive leadership and our businesses to ask you to name your 4. So please give her your 4. If you only have 1, that's okay. Just do better next month. But this is about how you keep Black dollars circulating in Black hands. That's what every Wednesday is. There you are. How are you, Queen?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Excellent. 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 Right. You look marvelous. Thank you for taking time out joining us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, we got to make sure we give credit where credit is due. How did we meet?
Wow. So we met through one of my clients who's also one of your members, but her name is Miss Hydras Clark. And we were actually just talking about Medicare because I do her health insurance for her. And so she was telling me about this organization out of Chicago, and she told me that I should meet you. And, I'm just so happy to have made this connection.
Now, tell our audience, though, Hydras and I go back 20 years, so it's a long time.
Wow.
Tell us about you. And because what she shared with me about you, I said, yep, we need to just meet her so she'll know exactly how we can interact and support her and vice versa down there in Georgia. So who are you? Where you from? You have any siblings, any children? Who are you?
Yes, my name is Shania Chambliss. I am born and raised here in Macon, Georgia. I do have a daughter. Her name is Madeline Grace. And I'm an entrepreneur. I love businesses. I love, just being creative and forming things. And so I have 3 businesses. I have Chambliss and Associates Benefits Agency. We are an insurance agency that we educate and advocate for health and life insurance. I'm also a makeup artist. So I've been doing both careers for over 10 years, about 10 years now. And I have a brand called Glam by Exo Cham. So you definitely, I think, if you're into glam, you would want to support that. And I also have a breast cancer nonprofit organization. So it's actually been 6 years ago. So 6 years ago, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. And as a freelance makeup artist, I was like, what can I do to help? Because there's so many appearance related symptoms that come with breast cancer.
You said
And so I
appearance,
created
like visual? You mean visual?
visual. Yes. As a woman, our crown, our hair, we lose our hair due to chemotherapy, we lose our eyebrows. So the whole thing of what we do for beauty, all of that's kind of gone out the window. And I would just see so many just appearance related, like depression, things like that. So we just wanted to do something to boost women's confidence, as well as to promote healing from from the outside in, because we definitely know that healing comes with is within, but we wanted to just make sure that the outside is looking just as nice
It
too.
matched. Now, first, are you the only child?
I have a brother. His name is Jeremy. He is 16 years old.
Oh, so he's a teenager.
He's a teenager. Yes.
Wow. So I was about to say you're the younger, but you're the older. Okay,
I'm the
so
oldest.
I guess where I'm going, like, where did this come from? When you have business-minded people, that's leadership. That means telling people what to do. So does that, like, how did you grow up? Did you grow up being a boss, telling people what to do?
A little bit. I come from a long line of entrepreneurship. My grandfather, he owned a barbershop. So I grew up in the barbershop. I grew up seeing him run his business, him and my grandmother. And, he's just very passionate. He's an artist. He loves to paint. And so really watching him. And then my father as well, he owned a restaurant when I was younger. So I would just see it, and I was very passionate about it. So I opened my first business at 6 years old.
Doing what?
It was called Bits Business in the Summer. So I was selling like little Huckabuck cups, chips, snacks.
Now, what's a huckabuck? Is that some down south stuff?
It is. So it's basically like a frozen cup of Kool-Aid.
Well, we call it icy cups in the
Oh,
north.
okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But so you didn't grow up seeing someone go do a 9 to 5. You
No.
see
Well,
someone.
my
Oh,
mother,
okay.
she's a nurse. So she's actually almost complete with her getting her nurse practitioner. So she'll be a nurse practitioner. But she was the one, I think the only one in the family to really say, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get my degree. I'm gonna do my healthcare stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you have a daughter. So where do you see, like, what you're doing? Any of the two businesses, and then we see where you want to go, the non-for-profit. I do want to carve out some time to talk about that. But on the for-profit side, like, where are you going? Where are you trying to accomplish? Any set goals in the next couple of years?
Yes, for sure. So for my insurance business, I would like to open in different states. So, with you in Chicago, I may have to put a hub in Illinois, and just really expand, because one thing that I do know is that my job is very much so needed, especially in everything that's going on right now, whether it's with coronavirus or what have you. It's important on the health insurance side, and it's also important on the life insurance side to kind of have an advocate that, okay, I can trust that they're going to give me the right answer, that they're going to not only sell me something, but they're going to educate me as well.
Now let's talk about that. Why now versus 10, 20 years ago? Why is it more important now?
Well, actually, I feel that it's more important because it's a wake up call with COVID. Everyone's seeing it, everything is so uncertain. People are passing away. Like, I have clients that passed away from COVID who didn't take any medication, who, were just overall healthy people. And so it's time to, make sure that we plan in advance, whether it's your final expenses, whether it's buying long-term care plans. You have to think, in the future, think future-based.
Now, the way we're structured, one of the key things is we go by Chicago zip codes, but each zip code is linked to a different city. And you being in Macon, we don't have any links in Macon other than Healthy Place Botanicals. So we hoping to work with you and to get what we do down there as well. But it's Atlanta for the most part.
Okay.
So what I see and how we can strategically work together is to me, by zip code, should know what's like who's insured, who's not insured in our zip codes. That's important. And every Wednesday being economic day to us, that's when we're talking about succession planning. Like, do you have a plan in case the inevitable takes place, you know? And so we need to have people we can say, here's someone we trust, so that that person can feel confident reaching out and connecting with you. Do you see that being a good reason for us to interact with each other?
Yes, for sure. For sure. That's pretty much my overall mission. It's just, especially us as, minority people, we a lot of
Mhm.
times fail to plan, and it hurts our generations. It hurts our children. And, you know, my grandfather passed about 3 months ago. And so I've been dealing with things with my grandmother. But the blessing is that he did plan to say, okay, my wife will be taken care of after I'm no longer
Excellent.
here.
Now,
So
who
that
helped them
definitely,
do that? Did you help him do that, or you didn't know he did that?
no, my grandfather was that type of man. He always took care of his family first.
Now,
Yes.
what was his sign? He Capricorn?
No, he's Scorpio.
Oh, okay, all right. What did he do for a living? What was his that's the one that ran the restaurant.
No, this was actually my father's dad. Yes. Um,
Well, what
he
did he do to earn his money?
so he worked for Georgia Power. He was a mechanic.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent, excellent, excellent. So, what's the top three reasons would you say why someone should get life insurance?
Top three reasons would be generational wealth. It would be planning for the future. It would be just to have overall coverage to make sure that in the event something happened, that everything will be okay and will be taken care of.
Now, is it too expensive? Like, if people are barely paying bills, how can they be can they get insurance? Is it affordable?
Yes, there's a plan for everybody. It's literally so many life insurance companies out there that, even if you're not able to get permanent insurance, get something until you can afford permanent insurance. So, it's definitely an option for everyone.
So what I think is what I would love to see happen, because we're called the National Block Club University, so we go block by block. I would love for us to say, okay, we go target these blocks this month. We'll see how many we can get. We'll target these blocks next month, and like literally be a tour going around targeting, because we have other people that sell insurance. And the key, what I'm saying is, we cover home base first, so we go inside the zip code. But I do think there should be a national campaign to really get us as Black people covered.
Yes, I was actually reading an article earlier. I think it was the character who played Ezel. Let me see if I can see his name. But his wife, yes,
You say
Anthony
Denzel? Or
Johnson.
who did you say?
He played. He was on Friday. I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
Ezel.
55 years old.
Yes, yes. But his wife was saying that she's burdened with funeral costs. And it's just amazing that even celebrities haven't even thought, ahead. And now she's asking for a GoFundMe, or, it's like we shouldn't do that. It happens too many times in our
But
community.
you know what I found, and even just in relationship management period, sometimes you and I can be talking, and then once we make a certain connection, then you don't want to cross that line and go real personal and say, well, Sai, what about you? Do you have it? Like, you don't want to cross that line. And I see
True.
that leaves gaps.
Yeah.
Because we talk to people about $12 a year, and you'd be surprised. We'll laugh, joke, and then when it's time to talk about that one little piece, it can freeze up. It's like the moment of
That's
truth.
so
Either
true.
you with me or you're not, type thing. So I think we got to be intentional and deliberate about this Wednesday concept, because that gives us the excuse to talk about your financial situation and be able to
Yeah,
recommend people to them.
exactly. Exactly. I
Now,
agree. I'm very excited about that.
let's talk about the other business.
Yes, yes. So let's talk about Glam by XO Cham.
Yeah.
It's actually on pause right now. I'm in the process of just rebranding. See, you can tell I don't have on any makeup right now. And so I've just been in a path of discovery and trying to figure out where I want to take my business next. I'm thinking more towards the skincare. That's just in overall my overall way of life now, and just like health and wellness, and just having beautiful skin. Not saying that I don't love my makeup, because I do, but
Hmm.
I think it's important to bring awareness to that as well, especially in my as with my breast cancer organization.
Wait a minute. So that's the non-for-profit, the Glam Camp, right?
No, so Operation Slay Cancer is the nonprofit.
Okay, so we're going to come back to that. So let's go back to the makeup. So it's on pause now. So there's no way people can support you now on that end, right?
No, no, right now it is just on pause. I'm in the process of getting my website revamped. So once that does come back, you'll be the first to know. I'll make sure that you know, and we'll push that heavy.
We what I would love to see happen, because we're in 20 cities. So we have Phyllis in Chicago. She does an amazing job with Hands of Love skincare. We have Chili down in Miami. And what I think Black people we need to have a national of everything, national
Yeah.
restaurant, national barbershop, national. And that doesn't take away from the individual structures that you have, but
Hmm.
some agreement that we're going to have this national that can tap into broader resources and bring it in and divide it back up. What do you think about something like that?
Oh, I love that. I think it's great because, what's happening now, especially since coronavirus, everyone has been virtual. And so it's a lot easier for me to now connect with Sai in Chicago, or,
Yeah,
someone in Miami or Los Angeles. And I love that. I think, our ideas are bigger than our smaller city where we are, and that we should be able to share them with the world.
I love it. I love it. So that you pass that test. Sometimes I get people and they haven't gotten to a certain place, so it's still all they want, the whole market, and it's like that's not even realistic. So I'm
Hmm.
glad to hear you open for that, because what God has for you, no one can take it away. So why
That's
not
right.
continue to meet? All right, let's go with your non-for-profit side, because I got a feeling that's the one people can help now with. So
Yes.
tell us about it.
Yes. So Operation Slay Cancer, this is our 6th year of
Mhm.
just empowering women. Next month, actually next week, is a Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we have several events virtually that you can support. You can go to www.operationslaycancer.com to just follow all of our events, and subscribe to our website as well. You can also find us on social media: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Operation Slay Cancer. One of our annual events is our Pink Soiree. So it is usually we do it gala style, but this year we're going to do it a virtual event. And it'll give, online viewers an opportunity to see what goes on, and, what Operation Slay Cancer actually does. You can always donate to the cause. We have these little care packages that we give to breast cancer survivors. So, as well as other things that we do in the
Yeah.
community. And so, if you ever want to donate, you can always do that on our website. You can send it to our Cash App, hashtag Operation Slay Cancer. So, I'm so excited for years.
So the annual gala is normally done what month?
In October. It's usually
So
October.
every October. Okay.
Hmm. But
And
I'm not
and
comfortable with I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable doing it in person yet. I think
mm-hmm.
with everything going on, I'd rather everyone kind of stay home.
Safe than sorry. But your mom is still living.
Yes.
So she has defeated cancer for the last 6 years.
Yes, she has.
And is she a spokesperson when you do it? Like, do you bring her out so people would know the
Absolutely.
inspiration? Okay.
Absolutely. Every single time, because we wouldn't exist if it wasn't for her. Just her strength, all the things that she's gone through and that she's still standing, that I just, I really, really commend her.
And is your 10-year-old daughter a part of this?
Absolutely. Yes.
What
She is
what role
actually
does she play?
she's our junior CEO / advisor. So she actually has an event that she came up with that that we're going to premiere at one of our events this year. So it's October the 23rd. If you're in the Macon, Middle Georgia area, there will be a race on October the 23rd, but she has a very cool aspect that she has added. So I'm excited to share that with everyone.
Now, what's your ties in Atlanta, Georgia?
Oh, I have a lot of ties in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I lived there a few years. Let's see, for about 4 years, and then I end up coming back to Macon. But I love Atlanta.
So Westview Makers. I can't wait for you to meet Baba there. He's doing events there every day. It's a beautiful space. He's a leather shoemaker.
Wow.
And he's going to love your energy and spirit. So we need to get your literature in there. He has people every day coming in there in good numbers. And there's a few other Atlanta people I want to make sure I link you with. But tell us before we conclude about Macon. Is it the country? Are you a country girl? Like, is it rural or is it urban? Like, what is Macon, Georgia?
Macon, Georgia is actually, it's a little bit of both. I am a country girl at heart, just growing up in the outskirts, the suburban areas as a child. But Macon, it has a lot of history, a lot of potential. It's a lot of people here. So, I think that the organization would be honored to come to Macon.
Is there a lot of Black people? Is it,
Yes,
what's the percentage?
People. Yeah, it's probably about, I say right now it's about 70% Black and 30% white. Yeah.
So is there a lot of crime there, or is it pretty mellow?
Yeah, it could be a lot of crime. It is a lot of crime. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It is?
They say it's like one of the worst cities in the South. Yeah.
I track that. So I got to go and look at the records. I haven't picked up on that.
Yeah, that's what they say. So, the thing is, I've been Macon my whole life and I've never really had any issues. So, I don't know. But it's a lot of Black owned businesses here too.
That's what I was going to say. That's the key. Yeah, that's the key.
A lot.
Excellent. Now, you've been to Chicago?
I have one time as a child, but I have to come back as an adult.
All right, we're going to work on that. How do people reach you?
You can reach me at Shania Chambliss on Instagram. You can also follow my businesses. So Kaba Insurance is going to be at C.A.A.B.A. That's on Instagram. You can also follow Glam by Exo Cham on Instagram. And then finally, you can follow Operation Slay Cancer on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome. Well, any questions for me? I think you've done great.
No, I just really want to thank you so much for this opportunity. It's been a pleasure meeting you and connecting, and I'm so excited to see, where this relationship goes.
Well, remember, Healthy Places in your town. So we're going to link you. Hydras is going to see this video. She's connected, and we're going to make sure we link you.
Yes, let me write that down. It's Healthy Place?
Yeah, Healthy Place Botanicals, all organic, Black-owned herbal company.
Okay.
Yeah, they got 17 acres. It's 17 acres in Macon, so they pretty big.
It's a lot of land here, though, for cheap. Excellent. That's why a lot of people are really moving here because of the land.
Hey, what's the temperature? It's cold up here. What's the temperature where
you'll love it? It's warm. I think that's one of the reasons I really don't care about Chicago, because I do not like the cold. I love the heat.
But you said you only came once, so how do you know?
It was freezing when I came. I think my legs got chafed. It was so bad. I was like, I'm never coming back here.
Just got to come in the summertime, that's all. So,
yes, exactly.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate your journey and look forward to working with you and meeting you in person as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Sai. You have a great night.
All right. See you.